Hello friends, let's discuss today what is mass spectrometry. It is a very important tool used to determine the exact molecular weight or exact molecular mass of any compound. So it is normally called as a mass spectrometry and studied along with the other topics of spectroscopy. So what is the difference between the spectroscopy and spectrometry? It is called spectrometry. Normally in spectroscopy what happens? There is an interaction between the electromagnetic spectrum or light from the electromagnetic spectrum and the substance. Such type of interaction between the light and matter is absent in mass spectrometry. Instead of that, there is a ionization of molecule and the detector detects the molecular ion and we get spectrum. So this is not a spectroscopic technique, but it gives spectrum like other spectroscopic techniques and which is very useful to determine the structure or other structural aspects of any unknown compound. That's why it is very important to study in detail. Now look at this neutral molecule CH3OH. When we bombard it with 70 electron volt of energy, this electron ejects one more electron from this neutral molecule. When it ejects one electron from this neutral molecule, then this molecule will carry cation and radical, one positive charge and one radical. So it is called molecular ion or cation radical. And these two electron, one is bombarded electron having 70 electron volt energy and one is ejected from this molecule. So this cation radical is detected by the detector, and important thing is that detector only detects positively charged ions, not radicals or anions. Then we get such type of mass spectrum. So it is a plot of relative intensity versus m by z values. So this is the relative intensity of these peaks. What is meant by m by z value? M by z means mass to charge ratio. Mass to charge ratio. It is called m by z or m by e also. Now when we observe this peak, this spectrum, when we observe this spectrum, we can see several peaks are here. Some peaks having more intensity, some peaks having less intensity. So in this spectrum, there is a base peak, there is a molecular ion peak, there is isotopic peak and other peaks due to other fragments. So what is meant by base peak? The peak having more intensity in the mass spectrum is called base peak, and this peak at 72 having the more intensity than any other peak. That why the peak at 72 is called base peak. Next one is the molecular ion peak. The 87, the peak at 87 is due to the ejection of one electron from this compound. Means the molecular weight of this molecule is 87 and the peak is observed at 87. So this is called molecular ion peak. Now you can see here there is a one small fragment peak here having intensity at least to 1%. This peak is called isotopic peak, and this peak observed due to the presence of carbon 13 isotope. We know that carbon having C12 and C13, two isotopes. So this peak is due to the presence of 13C. So this is called isotopic peak, and all these are other fragments of this particular compound. So let us see, by studying such type of spectrum, which are the various applications of mass spectrometry. First application is, it is used to measure exact molecular weight of any molecule, and this is the very important analytical tool to identify any substances, and whatever the sample required is in a very small quantity, but that sample we cannot recover because it gets destroyed. By studying the several peaks in that mass spectrum, as we discussed earlier, we can study various structural aspects of substances along with the exact molecular weight. Due to its selectivity and sensitivity, this mass spectrometry plays an important role in various fields like forensic toxicology, pharmaceutical sector, and in a clinical research also. Its applications also includes or useful in a drug testing and in drug discovery, pesticide residue analysis, food contamination detection, or isotope ratio determination. It is also used in a carbon dating and other radioactive dating processes. In combination with the gas chromatography and this mass spectrometry, there is a formation GCMS, gas chromatography and mass spectrometry. So that GCMS is a very powerful tool for detection of trace quantity of toxins or contaminants and analysis of several known and unknown components of that sample. This spectroscopy or spectrometry is also used for the analysis of residual gases in high vacuum systems also. These are some typical applications, and one more important application is study of the isotopes, because we discussed that isotopic peak is observed in the mass spectrum. So you can see here, by using high resolution of mass spectrometry, we can get molecular weight of any compound up to 5 decimal places. So this technique is a very accurate one. Look at the element hydrogen. Its atomic weight is 1, but exact molecular mass measured by this mass HRMS is 1.00783. In case of carbon 13, its exact mass is 13.00335. In case of phosphorus 31, its exact mass is 30.97376. So up to 5 decimal places we can measure the exact molecular mass of any compound. Thank you for watching.